Recently, locals were shocked upon finding that a city forest park in Chawang, East Jakarta was used as a bunga for gay guys. I know it's a bit hard to take in knowing that the grass you and your family sat on for picnic was probably used as a cushion for people to play chariots. Next time you're there, you might want to watch where you step. You're probably wondering why don't they go to a hotel instead? It's much more private and you won't get mosquitoes sucking out your blood while somebody's sucking you off. When we look at other cities in the world, gay guys also use public parks and even public toilets to tumble. So the question that comes up to mind is, why do they choose to public? It's a dilemma of the ages that I choose to solve together with you guys. Cue the bumper. Welcome back to the Base Indonesian Show, where we uncover the reason why some men like to handhold each other in public and not in private. Locals in East Jakarta were shocked to find that their city forest park was being used as a rendezvous spot for gay men to have unprotected, let's call it, starting from now on, hand-holding. Locals asked authorities to scour the place and guard it 24/7. That'll stop them gays from hand-holding around. It's not like they will handhold in the hotels, they're broke. If they're not broke, they won't handhold at the city forest in the first place. Authorities found bottles of lubricant and used contraceptives in copious amounts. My God, think of the monkeys! Locals were concerned that gay men meeting in the city forest would erode public morals. Speaking of public morals, you guys should really put a leash on Gang Boker and Jatinegara. You guys know what I'm talking about. Two infamous places where men can enjoy slimy tourism. But you won't clear that place because prostitution doesn't erode public morals as long as it's straight. Handholding is still handholding no matter who you do it with, and it's disgusting to do it so openly. Moving on. Once you read the news, it's really expected to ask the obvious question. Why are they doing it in the park? The question boggles my mind because Indonesia is a Muslim majority country and being gay is discouraged. It's not exactly illegal, but it's frowned upon. Why would they risk getting lynched by a mob by hand-holding in a public area? Seems stupid to me, but I was a bit curious. What was the ultimate reason people use parks just for a thrust? I recognize that in Europe that may be a norm. Because when I watched an episode of Babylon Berlin, people were snogging each other in the park at broad daylight. So I took to the internet to provide me with some answers, and I found some answers. The practice of gay people hooking up in public is called cruising. The term was coined back in the 1960s, where the lack of social media made it hard for gays to get to know each other and arrange meetings. When they meet, they also usually, but not necessarily, want some private space to indulge in some hand-holding. Public bathrooms and parks at night offer that privacy. This was a time when gay bars were not that widespread because homosexuality was not accepted in society, except if you happen to live in continental Europe.
Subscribe to the Based Indonesian Show. Dijamin halal.